James Watt Canal Pumping Engine, 1796. Demanded royalties, blah, 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 blah. 45 horsepower, 12 strokes per minute. But just look at this. Look at this fucking thing. Look at the tools. Special tools had to be made, of course. And then you see, like, who's building all of this? Get another one here. This is all metal. I mean, some of it's wood, but for the most part, it's metal. And it goes way down deep. Down deep in there. You just think this is supposedly 1796. 1796. Who is building all this? Who is building all of this? Like, this didn't exist for something else, and he was like, oh, I can use it for my thing. This all had to be specifically made, specifically crafted. It just, 1796? This was just being invented, like it's no big deal. This is 1873, okay, this is 1845. McDonald devised a simple but effective way to increase the power and efficiency of an existing beam engines, not just by adding a new high-pressure cylinder to existing engines. This thrifty updating of engines became very popular. Specifications unknown. The horsepower is unknown. We don't really know. This is basically that they found this tech, and it doesn't actually do anything. Like, they don't know how it actually works. They just found. I mean, think about this. Look at how insane this is. This is all just one thing. It goes all the way nuts and bolts themselves. Who was fabricating all this? What company was making all of these pieces, and then they got put? Look at those chains. Look how big those chains are. And this, obviously, this goes down and up. And this was made by somebody in 1796, 1816. The precision lathe. Look at this. You guys tell me how this makes sense. It's these people, those people sitting working in total darkness because no lights were invented yet. This is what they were using. Look at the wheel. Look at each individual tooth. That all had to be fabricated. You couldn't just, like, it wasn't like this just sort of existed and then somebody did this or that to make it work. I mean, look at it all. It all had to be fabricated. These screws and shit. Went down in the pipe. Look at all this. Again, look at that big giant wheel. Who's fabricating all of these individual? And think, if you screw this up a little bit, this whole big wheel must be remade. Because it's all just one piece. It's not like it's a bunch of pieces put together. That's all one big piece. This is metal. It looks like wood. It's all metal. This is wood, obviously. Just think about it. Look at this thing. Look at this giant wheel. All these nuts in here. Oh, this is broken, actually. Oh, that's not good. Look at this shit. Wow. I mean, like, this had to be put. Who did all this? Who fabricated this? In what factory were they fabricating these large steel gears and shit like this? I mean, this is never gonna go anywhere stuff. This doesn't break. This doesn't need to be replaced. This just goes forever. Who did this? This whole thing, this is a big piece of metal right here. It's not wood. So who did this? Look, there's no bind here. There's nothing. This wasn't put together. This is all one giant piece of steel. Goes all the way up and around and down in there. Drop my shit, dude. Down in there. I mean, think about this. This is the Dudley engine, about 1791. The makers of this engine used a pirated copy of some of Jane Watt's engine inventions. No intention of paying patent used to want. Patent evasion usually leads to lawsuits. And just think about how ridiculous this is. Made by unknown. Nobody knows who made this. This big giant thing that they have. And it went in one of these big giant factories that we don't bother asking who built the factory or... You know what I mean? Think about what we're seeing here. Nothing about what you're told makes any sense. Literally, they don't even bother. Made by unknown. We don't know what the fuck it is. Got the gun collection here. Talk about marvels of technology. You want to see something crazy? This one is the duck gun. This is for shooting ducks. Look how big that fucking barrel is. But yeah, look at this. It's just... This place is full of history that don't make no sense. Who is building this? Who is manufacturing this? Putting all this together? Who's making the component pieces, the chains, all the links and all this shit? Where's this coming from? What company is producing all of this? I mean, even these old ass fucking... Like, look at it. It just doesn't make any sense. Anyway. Pedophiles, kill yourself.